Hey guys, came for 15 back at it with another video for you guys, back with another Chainsaw Man episode review for you guys. What a crazy episode. What a crazy episode. Chainsaw Man continues to be really good. And again, it's another episode where I'm just blown away at what content we were getting here in this episode. Like, geez Louise, this episode was absolutely crazy. Denji versus the Bat Devil was absolutely insane. That was a good fight. And I'm definitely intrigued to see what's going to happen next. But it was an interesting episode there, just from the standpoint. Really, the thing that fueled this episode again was Denji's desire to touch boobs. Yeah, okay. It was absolutely hilarious because he saw power, and we kind of get more an understanding about power and how she is kind of as a character. But it was absolutely hilarious how Denji sees power as some sort of chick that's just lying, freaking, just their personalities don't bite. Pretty much, she doesn't like him. He doesn't like her. He doesn't really care. After the scene of the first episode, Makima shows up, pretty much, I guess you could say, getting on them for what happened at the end of last week's episode. So that was kind of the whole thing there. And you kind of see some interesting things. Or you kind of see some interesting things from Makima, where the fact that some of the words she was saying or the way she was talking, Power was like, you could tell, like, oh, Power knows, don't freaking mess with her. Which continues to lead on to my prediction that Makima is a more conniving, more dark person than we probably think she is on the outside. And we even see how Makima has a conversation with, like, I guess these board directors or something of their company, and they're wondering and they're asking her, like, so how are the two subjects doing, which are referencing Power and Denji. And pretty much, Makima's like, well, one of them is fine while the other one's interesting. Pretty much the board members are like, interesting. You're not here to make freaking connections with these beings. So obviously, the board members just see like Power and Denji, for example, as just dogs to use. Just pretty much a means to an end to use. An experiment or like some sort of test subject in a way. And pretty much, I guess when we're finding out Makima can't get too close or have like a legit relationship, like a friendship with Denji or Power, she's got to be like tooth, nail, and hammer. So you have to wonder if she gets, like I said, if she's all like messed up in the head and she's actually a lot more threatening than what she, I guess, looks like. Well, then maybe it has something to do with the board directors and everything. Maybe that's why, because maybe these board directors might be holding something over her head. We don't know. I guess we'll find out, which it was interesting because her and Aki have a conversation. The fact that Aki, we already know he doesn't like Denji, and his whole standpoint is like, he was telling Makima, it's like, why do you call him interesting? I find him honestly disgusting. I think it's absolutely stupid that he tries to befriend devils because that's a waste of freaking time. But Makima pretty much says, well, the reason I'm interested in him is because, well, he's a chainsaw devil, and he could end up. And she makes the whole thing of like, people fear some devils, so you have to wonder, maybe she wants to make Denji a person where people don't fear him. And we even kind of see it in this episode a little bit, where it looks like Denji's trying to be that type of person that wants to help people and maybe turn a whole public perception away that, oh, that's the chainsaw devil, he's a savior or something like that. So I guess we'll have to find out where that point's going on. But going back to the Power and Denji point, it was an interesting dynamic with what was going on there. And again, it was absolutely funny because she brings up the point about her cat that she once had. And it's funny because Denji's like, oh, please, I could care less about a damn cat. But hey, I had a dog, so I guess I can somewhat relate to your experience. But at the end of the day, I don't care. I just want to cop some boobs, pretty much. And pretty much she just was like, I guess you can say, tempts him and says, okay, here's the deal. You go stop that devil that took my cat, or kidnap my cat, I'll let you cop a feel, pretty much. And he's like, okay, yeah, I love cats and everything. Let's go kill that freaking devil. I'm like, this man is really that freaking desperate to touch some boobs. He is really that hungry. Well. Then, like, that's absolutely crazy and insane. And don't only realize that he ends up she ends up taking him to the place where that devil resides at, that bat devil resides at, but she ends up turning on him so she can get their cat. Now, originally, what I thought is, the bat devil already ate the cat and everything, but no, the cat Meowy was still alive, and we kind of get some more backstory. The fact before Power got taken in by Makima's agency, she was kind of off on her own, but she met this cat. And she was feeding this cat up, making this cat big so she can eat the cat. But the cat grew accustomed to Power because it grew a bond like any pet would. And then the bat devil just came out of nowhere and just said, "You want this? Bring me humans," pretty much. And it was absolutely crazy because that's when Denji realizes what's going on. He then remembers what Aki says about not trusting devils because why be friends with them and everything. So maybe after this experience, this might be a thing for Denji to where, like, okay, maybe I might not need to trust these devils as much. I mean, I can't be friends with some of them. Oh no. But it was absolutely crazy because he ends up sucking the blood or drinking some blood off of Denji, and he doesn't like it, but he ends up regenerating an arm because of it. And we think, oh, you're gonna get the cat back. No, the dang freaking cat Meowy gets eaten by the bat devil, and then pretty much Power has nothing left to live for, and she's just like, oh, you spoke about how your dog died. I think I know this feeling, what you felt like, being lonely and everything. And she ends up getting eaten, and then I was absolutely shocked. See, what I thought was gonna happen, I thought Power was gonna go crazy. See, I did hear, the one thing I did hear about Chainsaw Man is they definitely subvert your expectations where you think something would happen, but it doesn't. I legitimately thought Power would go crazy and kill this bat devil, but no. She ends up just standing there doing nothing. She ends up getting eaten. And I'm like, is she dead? I'm like, if she's dead, man, good God. So much for her being what it looked like she was going to be a main character. Now, I think she's not dead, but if she actually ends up coming out next week and she's dead, I'm going to be like, so, wow, Power seemed like a very interesting character there. But overall, the fight between the Bat Devil and Denji was absolutely freaking crazy. At the same time, it's like Denji midway through this fight is telling humans, other civilians, like, get out of here. You don't want to be killed here and everything, which is actually pretty cool to actually get some understanding that Denji actually does have some control over himself. Like, I thought if he goes like Chainsaw Devil mode, I thought he just goes berserk, but it seems like he has some sense of his actions of what he is doing. So yeah, it's pretty dang interesting to see, and the fight was amazing. Really great fight. The way he was cutting up the Bat Devil up and everything, especially that last kill or the ending to the episode where he killed him. Absolutely great. Wonderful episode. Another good ending. I know I haven't spoken much about the endings. I think it's actually pretty cool that they're doing different endings for every different week. I still think I like now this week's episode ending was absolutely just bonkers and crazy. I did like it. I still prefer the second. So far of all the endings, I prefer the second one the most. I like this episode 2's ending the most. But yeah, but other than that, solid episode of Chainsaw Man. Can't wait for more and everything. But yeah, if you guys like the video, leave a like, put in the comment section your thoughts on this week's episode of Chainsaw Man, as well as hit the subscribe button if you want to get more Chainsaw Man or any other anime content I upload to the channel. And again, like I said in my community post last night, I had a personal obligation to attend, which it wasn't really personal. I had to make a review for my sports channel talking about the Chicago Bears, but because of that had to delay the Bleach episode from yesterday to tomorrow, or tonight. So Bleach, 1,000-Year Blood War episode 3 review will be coming out tonight. So look forward for that tonight. And yeah, but other than that, guys, catch you guys next video. Till then, guys, stay safe out there and have a great rest of your day. Till then, guys, peace.